Alright, so I figured why have a good system at home to store stuff if I don't use it? So we're actually just going to leave all the Betweenlands stuff in there. Because we can get to it through this, and we can access it, and we should have plenty of storage there. We might need to add some more drives later on, which is not a big deal. You know, like, as you go to the different dimensions, they each have their own huge stack of stuff. And then I remembered I had this, by the way, my night vision goggles, or night vision on my helmet, so we're going to use that as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to start rolling through Betweenland quests, so we can clear through this. First off, there's the visiting it, which we did. We get a banana split, which will go bad on us, like, immediately if it hasn't. Yeah, see, it did it immediately. Rotten food banana split, just like that. Went bad. What's next in here? We have, let's see, a Drayton aircraft. An aircraft used to store the skies of the Betweenlands. We need a Drayton balloon. We need a Drayton burner, a Drayton crafting upgrade, a Drayton furnace, and a Drayton anchor upgrade. So we need to get some lurker skins and some rubber balls. So let's start with the rubber, because rubber we can do. We need to collect some stuff. I think we got to make a tap, a tree tap for the rubber. Yeah, okay, so we need to actually make some smyrite buckets is what we need to make. So we need to get some smyrite ingots. So when you come into the Betweenlands, the way it would work normally, if you didn't have a pack like this where you had a lot of gear by the time you got here, that would kind of override this, is you would have to start over by making like weedwood swords and weedwood sticks, and or like, you know, all your tools would be weedwood, and then you'd upgrade them to like slimy bone, and then you'd upgrade them to all the materials in this zone. We're kind of going to skip past all of that because we don't need to go through all of that, but we do need to get materials. So we need to go hunting for materials. And there's a few things I want to show you guys. So we're going to fly away from the base a little bit. There's another one of those mummies. Kill him dead. Let's see if we can get the stuff that he dropped. Alright, we got it. We got to be careful because a lot of that stuff we can probably use for a quest, but our machine will pick it up, so we need to every now and then look at the things that we're getting out of, do an at Betweenlands in our inventory and pick some of that stuff up to see if it clears any quests. You'll find these tar pits, so be aware of these, and tar mummies or peat mummies or whatever will spawn in those, or tar monsters, I forget what they're called, and they're pretty vicious because they can suck you in with their mouth and then do some big damage to you, though I'm not worried about that because, oh look, it's a hag, swamp hag. Oh hey, we needed that for a bounty. How about that? And so you can go exploring. There are different biomes in this zone. I like the jetpack because, like I was saying, you can't really walk on a lot of this stuff. It slows you down. Ooh, what did we find? Oh, this is one of the boss mobs. Alright, well, let's take it out. I forget how this works. The spirit tree is what it's called, and it's got a face on it, right? Ow. There's the face right there. Where'd it go? Hey, was that you? Did you spit stuff at me, Spirit Tree? Go away, hag. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely, see these? It's spitting stuff at us with these faces. So, break the faces to keep them from spitting at you, basically. We're basically going to kill it. Just that quick. So for us, it was kind of easy, you know what I mean? Because we have the shuriken of death that we made, but that would be a hard fight normally because they would basically respawn in all these logs. Let's heal real quick, and let's see if that was Well, what's this? This is the swamp hag. Okay. Mutants of Terror. Don't know what that is. We're going to look at that in a second. And some bird that we killed at some point. Don't know. Molten frying pan, gold ingot. Alright, let's take a look at the stuff that we got. Don't care about that, don't care about that, don't care about that. What is this? Let's read this, shall we? Take the most terrible monster you can think of, preserve it in peat and mud for ages, let its bones slowly rot, its eyes melt into their sockets. Then have it crawl out of that mess, and here you have your peat mummy. A vicious creature of pure malice that can send the most adventurous of ye back into your scrawny holes. Then take that mummy and make some impossible demon burst open and grow out of its back and form 4 gigantic flesh legs, which it then uses to drag around said mummy. Absolutely dreadful. No one should have to face such a thing. Aren't I a lucky fellow? So apparently he did. And what's in this? Ring of Condensing. I wonder what that does. What's a ring of condensing? Slowly regenerates mana for all of your wands on your hotbar. Really? Interesting. There's this auto torch, the old one. Can we put that there? We put that there. There? There? Where does it go? Here? Here, here, here. Doesn't go anywhere. How do you wear that? These are all bobble slots, right? I don't know why we can't put that on. Because that's like a mana regen ring. I like that. Ring of Desert Sun, Ring of Condensing, Paladin's ring. I don't know how we would wear that. Maybe in the bobble slot here. We can do it in our offhand. What about there? Nope. Can't do it in any of these. Oh, we can do it there. So we can take the lava charm off and wear it there. And so we should see our wand regenerating mana then. 1701. 1702. So yeah, it is in fact doing that. That's cool. And we got a diamond block. We'll put that lava charm away for now. And did we have anything else? Or the Betweenlands, or that. Was there anything in here? No, we don't have any of that. Well, either way, let's cut out a spirit. See what I mean? Like how that just catches you. Mossy Betweenland stone brick wall, root, spirit tree log. Let's grab one of these, and let's take a look at it. Let's see if we can do anything with it. Alright, and if we hit U on this guy, we do it this way, hit U on this guy. There we go. That's what I wanted to get to. So we can use that to make a magical snow globe which contains an entire world within it. So we'll definitely want at least one of those. We can make an oak chest, apparently out of logs, sticks, hopper. So it can basically be used, it looks like, for all other of these things. Storage upgrades, blank upgrade, tan leather, Fey crafter, charred log. I wonder what a Fey crafter is. That's from Roots, whatever that is. Mystical World, Spirit Tree, Log, Heart Builder, Girdle of the Dryads. This belt protects the wearer from harm by growing pieces of bark as armor. Neat. Chiseled Fuel Bit Tank, Market, Smoker. So yeah, it looks like could be some use for it. We'll take a couple of them as we go. Spirit Tree Log. Spreading rotten bark. Is it dead? Did we kill it? Oh, nasty. What's that? Ugh, gross. Yeah, apparently the spreading rotten bark, it died when we killed it, and now it's spreading. So let's grab as much of this as we can before it rots completely. Because it looks like that's what's happening. is that it is just dying. Grab all that, thanks. All that. I wonder if there's any use for the spreading rotten bark. Nope. Fuel. Yeah, just looks like fuel. That's it. Petrified generator burn time. Yeah, okay, so we gotta get the spirit tree as much as we can. Spirit tree leaves. Excuse you. No. Bad mummy. Alright. Onward. Alright, so we've come across another biome, and that's kind of like an oceany, kind of like biome. They're full of these things called lurkers. These kind of gator fish thing. And we need skins from the lurkers for one of those things I just saw. So we're gonna get our little water pet out here. Let's get out our squid, put him on our bar. And let's get our feed bag out. And then let's also put this stuff away. And one thing to be aware of is when you're in the water in the Betweenlands, that's your rot goes up quicker, goes down quicker. So just be aware of the more time in the water you spend, the more you're gonna feel the rot. So let's go and kill some lurkers. And we'll pick up their skins. They should drop. In fact, we'll kill everything and just loot it all, because we probably could use it at some point. Ooh. Ooh, he had silverfish in him. Nope. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. So we're just gonna swim around through here, kill everything, and loot it all. And then in a few minutes what we'll do is we'll check our inventory for what we need. Not quite the see-through underwater here that you get in the overworld. Man, this place was a horror the first time I ever played it. Okay, let's take a look at the quest again. What was it that we were looking at? We were looking to make this. So we need the balloon. We need the rubber. So before we can get the rubber, we needed the lurker skins for that. Before we can get the rubber, though, we need to get some of the smearnite or whatever it is. So we're going to go back to our base and we're going to start digging now, because the best way to get stuff in this, like all the materials, is obviously digging underground. So let's head back to the base, and then we'll start caverning down. See, it's so hard to move about. Alright, so back at base, we're going to take advantage of this weird thing that happened here, where that like just did a big square into the ground, and we're just going to use this to go down underground and start looking for what we need. Before we do, though, I noticed there is sulfur here. So we're going to get sulfur because we're going to need that to build some things. And we will grind that up for what we need it for. But it looks like there's actually a dungeon type thing down here in the cavern layer right underneath our base here. And sometimes you'll find these like this. It looks like this This might have been that thing where the boss mob was, and we'll just come out of that, come over here. Go away. You too. Alright, so we need this stuff right here. It's minorite, or whatever it's called. We're gonna grab that. And we're gonna run down here. We're gonna grab more sulfur. More minorite. Grab as much of that as we can. Get the sulfur. We'll just explore. At this point, we're kind of godlike in this. I mean, honestly. We've got such good gear that nothing is really scary anymore. Which, if you'd come here a lot earlier, would have been terrifying. Trust me. But we can just kind of wander through and collect the things. And this has got layers in it. So we're in the cavern layer right now. And so we'll find the blue smyrite or whatever it is. We'll find the sulfur. But if we keep going down, we'll find even more stuff. So we'll just keep going deeper as we go here. And we start to find this, which is octane. We need that. It's like fiery ore. I'm just going to grab it all, and we'll process it later. Keep going. Doot, doot, doot. And we get down here, and we're in a different kind of biome again, a different layer. Rock bottom. I think this is the last layer down, maybe. Possibly. What did I see here? Oh yeah. This is moss, okay. Watch out for these. These are thorns. They will hurt if you touch them, like that. What's that over there? That's just more of those crystals. Alright, so this is swamp water. This will hurt you. Actually, this won't. Sorry, there's this kind of water down here that will, though. That's just regular swamp water. Speaking of swamp water, let's go ahead and eat another couple of sap balls to get our rod up real quick. Keep your rod up, because it means you're faster at stuff. You use less food, I think. Ooh, Valenite. Alright, so we want this too. Get that. We could probably bring our harvester online here too. And get all the stuff that we could want. Our, what do you call it? The, digital miner. We could probably bring that online. So yeah, when you don't have a night vision, it's super dark down here. Let's turn it off real quick. You can see how spooky it actually is down here. But we have night vision, so we're going to use night vision. And there's something else I want to find down here, and that's usually on some of these stalactites. Sometimes you'll see a glowing one, a glowing piece to it, and we want to find that and get that. What's that right there? Is that Valenite? What are you? You're something. We're gonna get that. I don't know what that was, but we got it. Is that bedrock? That might be bedrock. That's why I hit bedrock. We're gonna set our pick to 3x3 and just kind of go find other caverns is what we're looking for. Ooh, this is scabious ore. What did I just do? I changed it to Ice Age. Weird. Let's change that back to Hydrous Vigor. Thank you. Now we can get this. Get this. want that. Want that Valinite? Just basically looting all kinds of ore. Oop, fish. Evil fish. There. It's not glowing, but that's what you want right there. So, I'm not sure what exactly it dropped, what it's called, but we're going to look in a second. But really, you're just looking for any of those kind of stalactites that have that white glow on them. Like that, right there. Boy fish. Alright. Hi, hag. I thought she was going to come kill me. Ah. All that. Little demon bat thing. Nothing here. Careful. I think that's bad water there. Let's touch it. Stagnant water, yeah. This is bad. You don't want to touch that. You see how quickly my rot went up with the stagnant water? And now I'm flashing. Careful of the stagnant water. Alright, we're going to work our way back up now. Get some more of the other ores on the way back up. Back into the wilderness layer. Bam. And we're out. Ooh, what's that? Go check this out. The hell is this? Those dudes riding on the backs of these monsters? Flat, round, and up in the sky. What do we have here? Like little floating islands. The heck was that? Like they're running from me. What are you? Why are you? Curious what all this is. Like little Ewok villages or something. Shelf fungus? Oh. Let's go back up top. Those look like big versions of those things. Hi, swamp hag. Go away, swamp hag. Look at that. Nasty looking thing, isn't it? Nope. Don't come at me, bro. Goal reached, just spiky matter. What was that? So, like, outside of the quests, I think there are... Let me see. Let's see. Options, controls... advancements? Alright, let's change that to... I don't know. J? What's on J? What's on L? We'll put it back to L and see what's on L real quick. Key... L... Advancements, toggle narrator, level up toggle. Toggle hover mode. Okay, so let's turn off L on everything but this. Unless we can do it out here. Can we do L? Nope, that's... Okay, so let's set this to L. Controls, key, L. Advancements, we're going to leave it on advancements. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Done. Now if we hit L, you have a different advancements thing. This is like, I think, the one that's built in with Minecraft, and so like each different thing can throw their own advancements on there, you know what I mean? So, tame the swamp talisman, a real poppy experience, enter the labyrinthine vaults, find a sludgeon tower, conquer the raised, flat round up and conquer the raised isles. So I feel like that's what this is. Do we get anything from that, though, or are they just advancements to do? I think they're just advancements to do. It doesn't look like there's rewards from them, necessarily. But they do lead you into things that you could do, right? Ice and fire, you know, enter a magical world, blah, blah, blah. So there's all these things you could do, like this, slay a hydra. We still need to do that. But you're not getting any reward for it, so... But it's just, it's kind of like a guide. It kind of guides you into what you need to do. So what do we have up here? Look at this. These are like a nest. Oh, nasty. Nope. Ow. Ow. Get off me. Promag hatchling. Oh, apparently those are those. Orange shard. Ow, ow. Wait, what's hitting me? Oh, I think just being in the nest hurts. And then you can click those and get stuff. Interesting. Okay. So that's this biome. Head back to our base. What's riding these things? There's something, look like little goblins riding them, doesn't it? Oh, look. When you attack it, whatever's riding it, they parachute away. That's amazing. They don't actually exist. I can't shoot them. What's that? Okay, so this is like a peat biome. Or marsh biome. These are one of the worst biomes in my opinion because everything sucks you down. Everything keeps you from moving fast unless you've got flight covered. And then these things here, these are... Don't let these things get near you because if you do, they will basically drain your life off quick. Those clouds, those black clouds, don't even mess around with those. But if you come over, these are like the spawners. You see this thing? This is what the spawners in this zone look like. They look like these crystals. So these are obviously spawning termites. What's in here? Oh, we'll take all of that, thanks. Thank you. And you can break these or you can capture these if you want to build your own spawner. Kind of thing. So I'm not going to break them just yet because I don't know what we need. But you can also find these things. And they'll drop things. Sometimes they'll drop monsters. Especially those little termite-looking things. Like that. Ow. Gotta tell you, this really is a much different experience when you're well prepared before you come here. There's another spawner over there. There's more of those goblin riders. Alright, let's head back to base. Bone Wayfinder must be linked to a mender. Don't know what that is. White's Heart. Marshmallows. These are food here. Lurker skins. That's food. Feed bag. Lurking in the shadows. Let's read that. They're not done with my soul. I keep running further and further away, running blindly towards the looming fog, and yet they pursue faster than me, surrounding me, unending spirits, gazing ominously. I don't understand what they want from me. Wherever I seem to get too close to one of them, they vanish into the mist, but they're always following, close behind, driving me slowly insane. Well, that's kind of freaky. Alright, so let's look at the ores from this zone. If we do @between, you can see all of the items we've already picked up from this zone. So let's take the octane ore, let's take the scabist ore, take the sulfur ore, the valenite ore, any other ore? Got more sulfur. Sulfur is pretty common. Okay, and then let's take a peek at what we can do with these ores. Like, is there a way to make them get more out of them, like doubling? So if we do U on U, and we look at, let's see, we can get 2 octane ingots by doing it that way, but I bet you we can crush these up. Crusher gives us 2 octane dust. Smelting gives us 2 ingots. The industrial grinder will give us 2 ingots. Redstone furnace will give us an ingot. We can get 2 ingots from the flux anodizer. The pulverizer will give us 2 ingots. Or if we use the tectonic initiator, we can get 3 ingots. So that thing we set up is probably the best way to go. I don't see any other way to get. You can get 4 from a pyro concentrator, but that requires rich slag. And how do we get rich slag? That's from cooking other things. So we'll go with the 3. What about the scabist? Same thing. We can get 6 scabist out of that, whereas normally we get 2. So we'll do that, and then the sulfur. We can get 9 per block that way. Oh yeah, we're definitely going and using our. And then the valenite. 3 shards with the tectonic initiator. So yeah, looks like that's going to be the way to go. We'll use our tectonic initiator for this. And then, oh hey, little light bug, you make a lot of light, don't you? And then what we can do is see if we can grow seeds for those. Valenite. There a seed? There is. He's a tier 5. What about scabist seed? There's no seed for that. Okay. What about octane seed? There is an octane seed. He's a tier 3. And then sulfur. Sulfur. Here is a seed. He is a tier 2 seed. Okay, so I'm gonna run home. I'm gonna grind these guys down. I'm gonna make seeds for them, and we're gonna start growing these all. Yeah, but I think the scabist is the only one that we can't do, right?